There are many dangerous weapons, but today let's talk only about cold weapons. Until then, subscribe to my channel. It will only motivate me to share better videos with you. Top 3 Cold Weapon. Katana. Certainly, the katana is one of Japan's most iconic weapons, famous for its sharpness, craftsmanship, and symbolic significance in samurai culture. Here's a deeper look at what makes the katana so remarkable. Design and structure. The katana is characterized by a long, curved, single-edged blade, typically around 60 to 80 centimeters, about 24 to 31 inches in length. Its shape allows for a smooth, slicing motion, which is ideal for powerful, swift cuts. The blade's curvature helps with balance and provides the katana with its quick draw and cutting edge. This design allows a warrior to unsheathe and strike in one fluid motion. The sword has a distinctive hamon or wavy line along the blade, which results from the tempering process. This is not only visually appealing, but also indicative of the katana's hard edge and resilient core. Forging process. Tamahegane steel. The katana's blade is typically made from tamahegane, a special Japanese steel produced by smelting iron-rich sand. This steel is highly refined and folded multiple times to remove impurities, which also strengthens the blade. Differential hardening. During forging, the blade undergoes a process called differential hardening. A mixture of clay, ash, and water is applied along the spine to insulate it, while the edge is left exposed. This makes the edge harder and the spine softer, providing the katana with flexibility and a razor-sharp edge that's less prone to breaking. Folding. The folding process creates layers within the blade, adding strength and allowing it to hold a sharp edge. It also gives the katana its characteristic grain pattern. Symbolism in samurai culture. The katana was more than just a weapon. It was considered the soul of the samurai. For a samurai, the katana represented honor, discipline, and loyalty, and it was often passed down through generations as a family heirloom. Samurai practiced bushido, the way of the warrior, a strict ethical code, and their katana was a symbol of this way of life. Losing one's katana was considered dishonorable, and many samurai even took their own lives with it if captured. Combat and technique. The katana was designed for quick, lethal strikes. It could cut cleanly through flesh and bone, and the shape allowed for effective slicing motions. Iaido and Kenjutsu are martial arts centered around the use of the katana. Iaido focuses on the quick draw and strike technique, while Kenjutsu emphasizes full combat and swordplay. The sword's balance and edge make it highly effective in skilled hands, allowing for defensive and offensive moves. Its design emphasizes the one-cut kill, as samurai often aim to end confrontations swiftly. Historical legacy. The katana evolved during the Kamakura period, 1185-1333, and saw extensive use in Japan's feudal wars. It later became a mark of the samurai class, worn alongside a shorter blade called the wakizashi in a pair, known as the daisho. Although firearms eventually phased out swords on the battlefield, the katana continued to hold cultural significance in Japan, symbolizing martial honor and artistry. Today, the katana remains a highly regarded artifact, with traditional swordsmiths continuing to produce blades using the same ancient methods. While it's no longer a weapon of war, it's celebrated worldwide as a symbol of skill, craftsmanship, and the samurai spirit. Kukri. The kukri is a distinctive, curved knife originating from Nepal and is famously associated with the Gurkhas, an ethnic group from Nepal known for their bravery and skill in combat. Here's a closer look at what makes the kukri such a unique and formidable weapon. Design and structure. The kukri has a unique forward curved blade, typically ranging from 10 to 15 inches in length. This curve allows for a powerful chopping motion, combining the characteristics of a knife and an axe in one tool. The blade widens near the tip, giving it extra weight and momentum, which increases its cutting power. The curvature also makes it effective for both stabbing and slicing motions. Traditional kukris feature a notch, called a choke, near the base of the blade. This small cut serves a practical purpose by preventing blood or sap from running onto the handle, which could make it slippery. Dual purpose, tool, and weapon. In Nepal, The kukri is used as both a weapon and a multipurpose tool for farming, chopping wood, and other daily tasks. This versatility makes it a valuable item for both soldiers and civilians. The weight distribution allows for powerful chopping, while its design also enables precise, smaller cuts, making it suitable for a range of tasks, from building shelter to self-defense. Symbol of the Gurkhas. The kukri is closely associated with the Gurkhas, elite soldiers from Nepal who serve in the British and Indian armies. Known for their fearlessness and strength, Gurkhas have carried the kukri into battle for centuries, and it has become a symbol of their heritage and reputation. A popular saying goes that once a kukri is drawn in combat, it must taste blood before being returned to its sheath, underscoring the weapon's role in the Gurkhas' intense and close-quarters combat style. Combat effectiveness. In skilled hands, the kukri is extremely deadly due to its chopping power and versatility. Its weight and curvature make it effective at slashing through flesh and even through bone with sufficient force. The design enables both slashing and stabbing moves, with the forward angled blade allowing users to strike powerfully without requiring full swings. This allows for faster, repeated strikes that maximize impact in close combat situations. Despite its size, the kukri's weight balance makes it easy to wield, and the curve allows for effective strikes even in tight quarters, giving soldiers an edge in confined spaces or rough terrain. Cultural and symbolic value. For Nepalese people, the kukri is more than just a weapon. It's a part of their cultural heritage and is often included in important ceremonies, such as weddings and festivals. It's also considered a sign of respect and a symbol of bravery. Many Nepalese homes have a kukri as both a protective symbol and a useful tool. For the Gurkhas, it is a badge of honor, and the kukri remains an enduring symbol of Nepalese pride and resilience. Modern legacy and use. Today, the kukri remains in use with military and police forces, as well as in the civilian market as a tool and collector's item. Many military personnel continue to respect and utilize the kukri for its practical value in survival and close combat scenarios. The blade has gained worldwide popularity and is now a sought-after weapon for collectors, survivalists, and martial artists, appreciated for its unique design, functionality, and history. Overall, the kukri's powerful design, historical significance, and close connection to the Gurkhas have made it one of the most iconic blades in the world, celebrated for its functionality and respected as a symbol of strength and tradition. Morning Star. The Morning Star is a medieval weapon that's part club, part mace, and it's recognized for its distinctive spiked head, which delivers a powerful, crushing blow. Here's a breakdown of the Morning Star's features, history, and use. Design and structure. The Morning Star typically consists of a long wooden or metal handle with a heavy, spiked metal head. The head could be spherical or slightly pointed, with spikes that help it pierce or crush armor. Unlike maces, which have a smooth or flanged head, the Morning Star's spikes give it an added edge, increasing its capacity to puncture armor and inflict severe injuries. The handle length could vary. Some versions were short for one-handed use, while others were long, designed to be wielded with two hands, providing extra reach and force. Usage in combat. The Morning Star was designed to be effective against armored opponents. The weight and force of the weapon could dent or penetrate plate armor, while the spikes could pierce chainmail. In combat, a skilled fighter could swing the Morning Star with enough momentum to cause serious blunt trauma even without puncturing the armor. Against unarmored opponents, it was particularly devastating. Knights and foot soldiers in medieval Europe frequently used Morning Stars, especially during the 14th and 15th centuries, when armor was common on the battlefield. Symbolism and popularity. Mace versus Morning Star. The Morning Star has spikes, which offer a piercing capability that a traditional mace does not. This feature made it versatile in both striking and puncturing, while maces were typically only good for blunt force. Flail versus Morning Star. Flails also had spiked heads, but they were attached to the handle by a chain, making them harder to control. The Morning Star's fixed handle gave users more precision and control over their strikes. Symbolism and popularity. The Morning Star often symbolized the brutality of medieval warfare. Its spiked design came to be associated with the raw power needed on the battlefield, and it has since become a recognizable icon of the era. While modern depictions of medieval weaponry sometimes exaggerate its prevalence, the morning star did a practical use in specific military contexts and remains a favorite in historical reenactments and pop culture due to its fierce appearance.